Yes, welcome to the show.
Married at First Sight review, season 13, episode 7. I'm Michelle.
Episode 7. Okay, I'm India.
And we are
ready to review. And we need an intro, y'all. If y'all get us to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to do an intro and we'll make our channel so cool for you guys. Okay?
We'll see how it goes.
Right. So subscribe right now. Thank you.
Yes, so please subscribe. And we are thinking about, or we are going to do a Q&A.
Yeah, we're going to do a Q&A, a live
Q&A. But when we
don't know when we should do it.
We don't know when we should do it.
What's best for y'all? Can you put in the comments a Friday night, like
or
8 p.m.
Sunday.
Eastern time, or a Sunday, like 7, 8 o'clock.
Sunday.
Like which one? I'm thinking a Friday or a Sunday, probably Sunday. But let us know what you guys will be able to
Not this weekend,
next weekend. Yeah.
After the holiday, everybody be home, you know. It feels like summer's coming to an end. Okay. Y'all, Jose and Rachel were first. I think, whatever. They were first to walk into their apartment, to the apartments where they're sharing together. And just overall, Rachel and Jose is very...
He's going too much. I'm not feeling Jose.
Controlling. And they had a conversation, you know, most of the couples met with Pastor Cal, and Pastor Cal told him, like, chill, bro. You gotta, like, bring it back a little bit.
Let her give you some... their conversation with Pastor Cal... I don't like that Pastor Cal didn't tell Jose about his style.
Right.
I didn't like that.
He didn't say, and he didn't even address the fact that she mentioned he wants to have a joint account, and Pastor Cal didn't say nothing, or they didn't show
it, right.
Something.
I would not feel comfortable with somebody I just met, me putting my paychecks into a joint account. You're going to have to give me a year or two.
The producers have to be, like, I just need to know how much the producers are telling them what to talk about and what not to. Because it just doesn't seem realistic.
We never, think about this, New Orleans season, DC season, all these seasons, we never heard them talking about putting money in an account.
They did used to talk about finances, but it was so it's okay to talk about what you want. However, for this to be talked about every episode is just...
It's
not exciting.
Nobody gives up about...
Nobody cares.
Jose wanting... No, she do care. She cares. And she's kind of being timid about it, I feel like. No, we're not... The first year we're married, I do not feel comfortable putting all of my money.
And why can't they just say that? Like, when we get to that place... So that's why I think the producers are involved in keeping them on track or keeping them on this subject in a way that is unrealistic. So...
But they went to his house, y'all. They went to his house, and he had all his bills, including the balances of his freaking 401k and HSA.
She said it had, I didn't see. I was watching, but I wasn't, like,
when they first zoomed in, you could see everything. Then it was just from afar, but I swear it had 401k 70,000. I'm like, okay. Why do you have your bills
on a whiteboard?
On a whiteboard in the kitchen. It's not in your office. And then that changes consistently because it's investment.
Yeah.
So you about to change every 2,000-3,000. It goes up or that, like, and down too. It goes that way. Like, it was just very confusing. And I don't know if he's doing that for TV, but if he really sits up there and has all his...
Well, his parents, when they was talking about, was like the whiteboard. Like, everybody know about this whiteboard of his.
Jose, I'm not feeling Jose. He's very controlling. I don't like that.
Okay, the other thing about Jose, it was decent, but it wasn't giving
what you thought it was supposed to be.
Gay or bisexual. It was giving very heterosexual as far as the decor is involved. I mean, the discussion has been out there about whether people think he's gay or bi.
People have said that in our posts.
And
they think he's gay or bi.
His styling sense is giving very heterosexual. Yeah. So there's that.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
However, his place was fine. Like, it would.
The house itself was nice.
Yeah, his decor was just like very basic. She was like, I can, do better. But then she also said she didn't want to feel like she was in his house. Like, you could just tell it's the controlling thing. Like, he wants everything his way.
I really hope she say no. I don't foresee this being right for her. It's something in my spirit telling me that this is not right.
She's gonna say yes, though.
I hope they're not together by decision time.
But they are knocking the boots.
Yes, we did find that out, which we could have assumed, but
she made it. Well, they must have done the deed once she brought it up on the, because she implied that they hadn't.
They were kissing so much they weren't doing it.
So they must have got physical after that, and she said that she was worried about it being too good, too fast. So he put it on her.
Trying to stroke his ego.
He put it on her.
What did he put on her?
I don't know.
Okay, anyway.
He might have done a little something. But Pastor Cal said, don't slow down. I don't know.
Pastor Cal, he don't be giving the right advice for me.
This advice. And he's like, we put y'all together. There are casting agents. What are you talking about? Y'all did not put them together. Y'all in this whole chemistry thing. I'm not buying it no more producers
because
and experts.
Honestly, when somebody quits or somebody doesn't make it, they just replace with another woman.
Yeah.
So Jose could have had 4 other women and she could have been the 5th.
They don't know. We don't know.
Yeah.
Who panned out. Okay. Anyway. So let me see if I got anything else. She want to go to Europe next month, y'all. So
that was a bit much.
So we thought that she, I don't know if there's a little sarcasm there, but
probably because next month you're in a.
But then he said we could wait a year or 2. Like y'all are just not compromising. Like where is the compromise?
He said you need a new car. You don't need to travel.
And she was like, I'll drive my car till the wheels fall off. There are people that feel that way. There are definitely people that want to experience things, and so he did tell Jose. Pastor Cal told Jose to chill out and to open up and to let her bring him out of his shell. He's not going to.
To me, like the point that we made last time, you're going from 1 income to 2. It's only going to go up for Jose. You've been maintaining your lifestyle with your one income,
right?
So now, if she does move into your house after this experiment and you have 2 incomes, then why don't you have her spend a little bit of the money that, you know what I mean, on travel and fixing her car, because now she doesn't have to pay all her bills by herself either. Why would you not want to go on an international trip? Granted, it's COVID, so that's a whole different set, but he's not even talking about that. He's talking about the money.
The money.
An international trip, and then set your marriage off, really do the things you want. It's already accelerated, and then start. Like, you just want to go, be home every day, come home, sit down and eat motherfucking TV dinners?
He does not value travel the way she does. There are people that are that way. They are not compatible when it comes to what to do with their disposable income. And there are also people that feel like you should be responsible and pay off your car or pay for your car to get fixed before you do stuff. So there are different thoughts on it. So I just don't see them figuring this out. My thing is, let's be in the middle.
Maybe, okay, let's not go to Europe. Let's go somewhere else, international, and let's try to find some deals. And you try to find goddamn flight deals.
Yeah, I mean,
But
$3,000 isn't even that bad. Like $1,500 a person.
It's not.
I think it's fine.
Just split the damn cost.
Okay.
Anyways,
so
who next?
Gil and Myrla.
Okay, Gil.
Myrla.
Yeah, I kind of. She wasn't this bad this episode, but
she's the same.
She's still complaining. She still don't like certain stuff. She's
the
still
dog.
negative Nancy.
She went to this house.
I wasn't mad at the dog situation.
I know,
because I don't like dogs, and that Matt looked dirty.
The dog was very well behaved.
Yeah, he was.
The dog.
He didn't jump on her or nothing.
Yeah, Gil said that the dog gets a bath once a week. That's actually very good. Most people, I don't think, bathe their dogs once a week. And I mean, even if they do, I think that's like the most. Like that's the max. So you're not bathing a dog twice a week. So once a week seems very appropriate. And he's a bigger dog. She's right. Dogs, animals have smells and hair. So and you can tell his dog sheds. Short hair dog that definitely sheds. So, I mean, it's tough for somebody that's not a dog person to have to be with somebody that is. Like, I think that's just another incompatibility that, what do you do? Like, what is the compromise? At least she ain't scared and fearful of dogs can shoot.
That's true.
What are you gonna do? Yeah. But nowadays, everybody be having dogs. This season, everybody got dogs except for Jose. The 4 people. Jose and Myrla. Jose and Rachel, and then Bao and Johnny
don't have dogs. Yes.
But every other couple, the other 3 couples have a dog, 1 or 2.
That's true.
So the thing about Myrla is that it just feels like it's her way or no way. So when it comes to kissing, it's like, or intimacy or physical things, it feels like, okay, yeah, that's a fair thing. Like it should, you got to be comfortable. But the fact that she could tell Gil that in 8 weeks she could go without kissing him is just a very odd thing to say to somebody that you're trying to develop a relationship with. She didn't say that per se. It was a hypothetical that he asked her. But the fact that she would even answer it, like, my answer would be like, no, I'll definitely. Like, come on. Like, you're way too cute for me to hold off that long. Like, are you going to flirt with your husband? Like, these people don't have no personality. She might not like them. So that's the thing. But then he said that they were being touchy. And how do you touch someone, let them touch you, but not want to kiss them? Like, touching is intimate.
To me, it is.
Cuddling is intimate. How do you cuddle with somebody and look up at them and don't kiss them? How do you hug somebody? Y'all, these people, they doing it for the cash. It's a smash and grab job. They doing these 2 months just to get their money.
Scheme, honey. That's how I said
They just want their monies. Like, it's very clear Myrla is here for the dough because she want to buy some more bags.
So then they went to their places.
And Myrla got a small apartment, which is fine. I want to know where it is.
Place out of everybody on the show. Miss Bougie, luxurious lifestyle, has the least luxurious place, including decor, including the size. And I'm not trying to shame because she has a small apartment. She still could have made it nice. Everything was so basic about that place, except for the closet with the designer bags.
But I mean, her closet wasn't even banging. Like, I feel like it was just a lot of stuff in it.
Yes,
it was just a lot of stuff.
And then it's designer. So somebody had put in our comments last time, Myrla is trying to basically it's not vanity, but maybe it's covering up for insecurities because she doesn't have a lavish lifestyle. She doesn't.
Just likes to buy name brands.
She just likes to buy designer.
Make her
and look good when you walk out the house.
Yeah, people that usually spend like that and do we all have friends like that, and it's like no, they life be banging. Yes. Like they life be on.
Their house is nice or their apartment is nice.
Yeah,
they
usually have a nice car, nice decor. They carry themselves like I feel
all
like
her pictures look cheap. Even the pictures of herself. She got them printed at Canva.
Oh, and he is
like it was like I wasn't
have any personality to it at all.
Well, look,
and she ain't got a personality.
There you go.
So you think anything else? Is there anything? What about Gil? He was really getting on our nerves last week.
Episode,
this week,
my mom said he was getting on her nerves this week, but I didn't see nothing that he did that was weird. And from the previews, it looked fine. Like I think they're actually getting along better than I thought. I thought he was going to be over her, but she seems to maybe be calming down or he's used to it. Yeah. And they seem fine.
I think one thing we are downplaying is that maybe everybody, all the couples, maybe they really are getting some really good off-camera time. Yeah. Because what we're getting on camera isn't that promising, but
it don't seem like
not for them. I still stand by the fact that they're not going to stay together.
I don't think they are, but they're doing way better than I thought. Right about now.
I think it'll be really interesting. Next week, y'all, the previews are that they are going to meet friends and stuff. So I think it'll be really interesting to see Myrla and Gil and they friends situation. I feel like we missing something on them, but it is what it is.
Well, comment on Gil and Myrla. What we missed, y'all?
Pastor Cal did talk to them and ask them about the money thing. And he was like, and Pastor Cal was shocked that she was not willing to compromise and not spend $1,000 or whatever a month on buying certain stuff. And she was like, but I'm already saving, or I'm already this. But I guess she just don't understand doing anything that she don't want to do.
And what are you really saving? Because, never mind. Because how you live.
Retirement?
Okay. Anyway, Bow and Johnny.
Johnny, yes.
They were kind of a breakthrough couple this episode.
We didn't even know. Whoa. So it was like, I was wondering if the previews was playing with us, like Johnny him leaving. Yeah, but they got home, y'all. They was making up the bed, and she said she wasn't showering.
It was
and he was like, okay, let's have dinner, and I'm leaving. So he was overwhelmed. But we knew from the last episode they was stressed out about living together. So I think he was very stressed out about living with her and her habits and all of these things. And he feels like they're having a lot of arguments. So they disagree on a lot of things. So he literally wants to run, and he did run home for a few days.
And I was like, yo, he's ruthless. He was like, okay, after this I'm leaving. He was so straightforward.
Okay.
Right.
She was like, I am concerned, but okay. Right. If it's one thing they can do, they can tell each other some real interesting shit to their face.
Well, one thing we can say about Johnny is he communicates.
He communicated.
He told her, okay, I'm getting overwhelmed. I'm going to go stay home for a couple days.
And he needed it. And he came back.
And he did come back.
And she was okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure how I would have felt about that.
I wouldn't, but it was kind of a lesson.
It was, they're working through this.
Yes.
But he wasn't done, y'all. He still had more things that he wasn't really feeling her on.
But what happened when they went to their house?
Oh, his house was real cute. Yeah, remember, he had the yellow.
Yes, yeah.
He had the yellow accent.
Nice. Yeah.
Her house was like it seemed, and he was like, okay, it's clean. Like, he was worried.
Her was real nice, yeah.
He was very concerned that she was not going to be clean.
And they both had bidets.
They both had bidets. So she just be spraying her booty instead of getting in the shower.
Okay.
Either way, I was
feeling bad for her. I ain't gonna lie, cause
he was coming for her. So when Pastor Cal got there,
yeah, I was feeling bad. I said I feel bad for her dirty ass.
Yeah, Pastor Cal came, and everybody was sitting there waiting for him to say that he was not attracted to her not showering. And y'all, he came out of left field with that. He said that she is too giddy and acts like a little kid in a toddler.
And I did not see that coming.
What?
Yeah.
He was like, oh. But what he was really, that they had examples to back it up, 100%. So we was like,
the producers
okay.
did do their job.
The producers did flash us back right to them little, sit next to me. Like, okay, understood.
And I can understand that too many times.
Understood.
You think she's childish. You're not seeing her as a grown woman.
He's not sexually attracted to her because she's not giving sexy. She's giving childish.
Yeah.
And so that happens.
I think so.
But he probably could have just said, there was nothing he could say about why he wasn't attracted to her that would be easy to take.
Yeah, and he was struggling to say
and he didn't want to say it. Pastor Cal made him say it.
He was about to have a damn panic attack after
he was shaking.
Yeah.
He was shaking.
He was like, oh, I got it out. Thank you, Jesus.
But Johnny is also, Pastor Cal told him that was his problem, not hers. Some things about people's personalities are unattractive or do not make them attractive.
I don't know if they're going to make it, y'all.
So we really thought that they might be the one, but
y'all, I don't know if they're going to make it.
So then the other thing was that on the preview is showing that Johnny and Jose embrace in a way that is very close. And everybody is, suspecting that they might have some connection. Now, I don't know.
And I want to see why the hell was Johnny crying like that. Now, I can't wait for the next episode.
It's just interesting, but he's very... I still think that Johnny really, really, really needs counseling because of his relationship with his dad. Okay. I just think that he is triggered by so many things. He runs because his dad ran from him.
Yeah,
he runs because as soon as something gets hard, that's what he retreats. So I just think that emotionally he hasn't worked through that, and that's very... That's not good for a marriage.
That house seems a little disassociated. Is that the word for me? Like, maybe. Something just seems like she's not there.
Yeah, yes.
It takes her a second to process, which is good because she does think things through before she speaks. But there's something about her responses.
She'll like, yeah. And you'll be like, is she not mad?
She might be on some type of medication.
She does not emote. We said this last week.
Yeah.
She does not give off emotion. She does respond and she communicates, but she doesn't. So you don't know how she really feels.
No. And that's kind of scary. What y'all think? Wow, she seems so sweet and I feel bad for her. But I appreciate him being honest.
They are the best couple when it comes to working through their concerns and issues. At least they communicate about them.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I don't know. So let's keep it going. And then one thing I was wondering, because he came back and he was like, yeah, I realize I have to compromise on some things. He didn't say what.
I think the bathing.
Is it the bathing? So he's okay with going to bed with her.
Things aren't as serious as I was making them.
Yeah, but he definitely not having sex with her if she don't shower. No. I definitely know that.
No,
not the way he was. So I don't even think Pastor Cal asked if they had sex, but if he did, we missed it. But I don't think they have. Tell us if they had sex, but I don't think they did.
No.
Brett and Ryan. Somebody in the comments said that Brett needs to run because Ryan is going to have her two-stepping at a Ted Cruz fundraiser. And I died.
Not Ted Cruz.
I died.
Brett like that.
Yo, they coming. Having week.
Shit, she walked to his house and saw that damn deer.
That deer.
She was like, his house was nice too.
His house was cool though.
Everybody had a nice house.
Her house was cute.
Yeah.
It was her house felt more
Except for-
homey. It had a lot of stuff. He said it had color.
Yeah.
And then she was like, his is brown, like brown everywhere. But they actually, what I said about Ryan, I still think this is true. I think he expresses himself. I think they have lots of conversations. I think they probably have even chemistry, but his sense of humor and his personality is very, very like closed in. Like he does not express himself outwardly. He might be one of those people that is really affected by the cameras and he can't say it, but it is like he just always seems nervous on camera. Always.
Yeah.
But they seem to be having an attraction.
They're doing okay. I think she might be a little bit more into him than he is into her.
But we ain't
even
though
she don't show it.
He don't show it either.
She did say I have a crush on you and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, he was saying that basically she's a little high strung and anxious for him.
He did say that
because
the dogs.
He
was like,
kind of getting
like,
overwhelmed with it. So I was like, yeah, she might have some high anxiety, which a lot of people do, you know, myself included. But she gets worked up.
She was worked up. She was working herself up in the moment of the dogs meeting, and dogs feed off of energy on top of that.
Yeah, that's true. That's
it's like,
true.
Girl, if you act calm, maybe your dog will calm down.
Yeah,
I just, they still don't give us much to work with. So,
and they didn't talk about finances or nothing.
No, they met with Pastor Cal too. He tried to bring some stuff out of them. They haven't been intimate, which we knew. But that's it.
That's it. What y'all think about Brett and Ryan?
I'm
a nay, but they don't never give us nothing. I don't want to even spend time.
No, I said they was gonna say yes though. I still think that's the truth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You did too, because the only people that you said.
Brett was saying that she's open to their differences. Is his heart and his character that matters. Say that. But she does not see herself fitting in.
Yeah, because he was talking about the farm.
And I get that. So that's the good part. She's open to it. You're right. They might end up saying yes on decision day. Do I think in the long term they'll work? Probably not, but who knows? Okay. So last but not least, we saw them previously thought we was about to have to drag Michaela's ass up and down the YouTube. And I mean, it wasn't that bad.
She showed her ass a little bit.
Right to be flustered to me.
Yes, but you guys want to know why? Because she gave it up too soon.
Michelle's theory is that they had sex a little too soon because we know they were the first ones to have sex. I think the second night.
So I think she
has an attachment with him because I get why she was mad, but I don't get how that was her
slamming down toilet paper and bleach
and then crying
and
uncontrollably in front of Pastor Cal. Like, how did this get to this point in a week? How does this man have you so emotionally attached? Michelle brought up a point we were watching it that basically this is probably not just from the situation, it's inner stuff coming out. So that's things that she has not healed.
She has
that is coming out because there is no way you were that hurt, felt that abandoned by him and all of that, even if he did leave and didn't tell you where he was and didn't answer a call or two.
Like Zach's response was not enough. Now either the producers ain't let us know or Zach ain't say. But where were you for 2 hours if you were just taking the dog to daycare? I still need to know. And why wouldn't you respond?
Yeah, I think she was feeling abandoned because she might have been feeling that energy from the night before. And then when he didn't come back
to bed, right?
And then he got dressed by whatever, came back out, took the dog to daycare. And didn't text me, she was feeling away. I understand all of that. You have a right to even be a little upset.
Yeah.
And be like, please communicate with me. But it's a marriage and you don't know each other. So you need to let him know.
And slamming and packing your shit. Like she packed a bunch of bags.
She said the day before or the scene before.
But we knew she was a liar.
She is a liar. She does not have control over her emotions. And you keep lying and saying, oh, that type of behavior is abusive. Leaving somebody not responding.
That's abusive.
I would never do that. You even said, I don't yell because I saw that in my family. You getting loud, you all overly emotional, cussing, to call him a motherfucking liar, like literally everything you said you don't do, you do, and that should be the red flag to him.
That is. However, And then also when he was trying to be there for her, whatever, she's acting like she doesn't want him. Like, that's the part where I feel like it's manipulation and immature. Like, you want him to console you, or you want him to show that he cares, because that's the whole point. You didn't feel like he was being considerate of you. So you want him to show you that he cares, and as soon as he does show you that he cares, you like back off.
But did you see how he was getting mad when she backed off?
He was like, okay.
Like he got anger issues too.
No, he's not chasing her. And here's the other thing. He said, I've dealt with that before. I know he's being vague. Like, there is something about his communication style that is not sitting well with her. That is also another thing. I think the reason why she's upset is not just because he left. It's because the way that they have communicated about this circumstance did not satisfy what it needed to satisfy for her. And I think that he left and went in to talk to his girlfriend or somebody else for 2 hours, because why are you not answering the phone?
Not girlfriend.
Or a boo, somebody that he still want to talk to. Like, I think that how do you explain that you were away for 2 hours in the morning when you were taking your dog to daycare? How long does it take to take the dog to daycare? Mm-hmm. And why wouldn't you text or call, or if she texted
Bring me back some Starbucks
or called you, why wouldn't you respond? And that would have just made everything okay.
Right.
So something ain't hitting.
Something in the milk ain't clean.
Mm-mm.
And I agree.
That's why
you can't have that much control over my emotions.
She's nuts.
I might be like, hey, I don't like that. It's putting stuff. It's making me have trust issues. She is unstable. She's emotionally unstable.
She's unstable.
And he seems like a lot like Zach.
And he's not about to run behind her ass.
But Zach ain't telling the truth.
Right. And so it's gonna trigger her. And so they're gonna be
she liar too. So they both.
They are going. She's
more unstable than him.
They're
so
toxic.
It's falling on her, and how she slammed down that damn Clorox. I said, my God.
That was I just don't understand. Like,
by herself, nobody was there. Like, that was her reaction.
And then she said that he didn't come back at 9:15. So who's telling the truth there?
I mean, at the end of the day, it was 2 goddamn hours.
I would have had something to do with 2 hours of my time. Like, that's the part.
Yeah. Like, I would have been thinking, like you said, okay, maybe he went to go get his shit from his girlfriend's house before the experiment, or do something, or maybe he's
talk to somebody. Maybe somebody call him.
But at the end of the day, you not about to have no control over my emotions. Not that bad in a week. Not that bad. Now I'm in love. 3-4 months later,
different story.
That's different. You have to control yourself. And then it goes against everything you said. So he's not going to trust that you can control yourself. Because what if he did fall asleep on the couch and just needed some time, or left his phone in the car? Who knows what fucking happened? What if he's telling the complete honest truth?
And this you're was out here overreacting.
And you left because
it's just not worth it for that to be the first
He ain't telling the truth, but it ain't worth it.
It ain't.
You know what I mean?
And they both throwing red flags out here.
I
like
agree.
Both of them.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what else to talk about. They have their dogs. Do we even care about anything else? They have their dogs. Their dogs are fine.
Their dogs are getting along. Their dogs are
cute. That's it.
That's it. Well,
that's not it. That's not it.
What?
That's not it.
What happened?
He walked into her apartment and she had a picture of them framed already. Oh, that was
she's obsessed. She had a framed picture and a 1-week gift for him. And then couple that with that reaction. She is obsessed with this man.
I mean, I'm like a little bit crazy where I would have just woke up and went in the room and been like, "Nigga, you sleep? Come back to the bedroom."
Right.
So she may have really fell asleep too.
She probably did.
But I don't know. I'm sorry. Anyway, y'all, I putting dogs to sleep. Then she done got this man a 1-week gift, and she got a picture of them framed. He was like, "Oh, that's us!" Like, that was mad. Like, he was shooketh.
And she got that shit, and that was from a cell phone, because that was a selfie. And she got that shit framed. She went to CVS and went to print a 4x6 and bought a frame from Walmart and put it in that apartment while he had the COVID. She needed to see him at all times. I'm thinking to myself, it's too much, y'all.
That was a lot.
That was a lot. We need to watch out for Zach. He's a little sneaky, but she's obsessive.
Right. He's triggering her, but then she's so damn crazy that she ends up looking like the real crazy one. When he's really the one pulling the strings, it's going to be some toxic shit for her.
I am curious to see how they progress. They are going to be the couple. Them and Bow and Johnny. They the couple.
Yes. They're the most interesting.
They're the most interesting.
For sure.
Yep.
All right. I'm done.
Thank y'all for watching and subscribing.
Yep. We'll see you guys next week.